Well, I guess you know what you did was heinous to your grandchildren.
Ma'am,
I said, it seems like you understand that what you did to your grandchildren was a heinous crime.
it was terrible. It wasn't right.
Okay.
And we are about to watch the parole hearing of a monster who did it to his own grandchildren. But what's as infuriating to me always is the little light slap on the wrist sentence that he received, just 10 years. It's crazy to think that he was only just arrested for this crime a few years ago in 2019. But before we watch this 2025 parole hearing, we are going to take a blast to the past, to his original hearing, which happened in 2023. Thank you, Annan, for telling me about this hearing. And of course, thank you, Sir Richard, for the spreadsheet that allows us to bring these hearings back to back. And again, what he says is shocking, and we will hear from the victims of this case. And with that, let's jump in.
William Edwards, DOC number 752472, first class offender. Parole eligibility date 1/9/2023, not eligible for good time. Full term 9/10/2029, 10-year sentence, molestation of a juvenile. Does that sound correct?
Yes, sir.
Please answer, Ms. Jackson.
Good morning, Mr. Edwards. How are you doing today?
Doing fine.
You have trouble hearing? Are you having any trouble hearing me?
Are you having trouble hearing her?
Yes, ma'am. I do have trouble hearing.
All right, so so you're hard of hearing.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll try to speak up, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
How old are you, Mr. Edwards?
I'm 76.
All right. And how long have you served on this 10-year sentence? How much time have you served?
3.4 years.
3.4 years?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And I don't want to get too much into the details of the crime itself, but do you admit that you molested your granddaughter?
I wouldn't call it molesting. I mishandled them. I didn't.
Okay. When you say mishandle, what do you mean by that, Mr. Edwards?
Appropriate touching in areas I shouldn't be touching them.
Well, what do you think molestation is?
And I don't understand all things, ma'am.
But you do understand that it was wrong for you to touch your granddaughter in a sexual way.
Yes, ma'am.
You touch her in a sexual way, is that right?
Ma'am.
And you touched her in a sexual way.
Yes, ma'am.
I see that you've only taken one phase of the sex offender program. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Why haven't you taken the other phases?
Somebody told me it wouldn't help me, it wouldn't do no good, and I didn't take them. I misunderstood what I was supposed to do.
Who told you you didn't need to take it because it wouldn't do you any good?
It really wouldn't give me no good time, and it wouldn't help me, so I didn't bother with it. I didn't know I had to have it.
All right, Mr. Edwards, so the only reason you were interested in taking it is to get good time. Is that right?
No, ma'am.
Well, why didn't you take it?
I have got a disability problem reading and spelling, and I didn't think I could pass it anyway.
Well, Mr. Edwards, you know, when you got arrested for this crime and you talked to the police, You admitted that you had touched your granddaughter inappropriately. And you also said, to your words, I'm not, that you were sick and you needed help. And you've been in a place for almost 3.5 years where you could have gotten some help, but you chose not to do it because you wouldn't get good time for it. So that
No.
sounds to me like you didn't want to get help.
Yes, ma'am, I want help. I'm not turning help down, I need it.
Well, what kind of help do you, sex offender treatment is help, Mr. Edward, and you didn't take it. You only took one phase.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any idea at all how your actions have harmed your granddaughter?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you think she's been harmed?
Hurt her feelings, messed her life up, did things I shouldn't have did. Hurt them.
Also, you and your wife have a home on the same tract of property where your grandchildren live. Is that correct?
It's not the same tract, it's a different 5-acre tract, it belongs to her daddy. It's not on my 5-acre tract. It joins it though.
But it's less than 3 miles from her house, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, if you're released, Mr. Edwards, you cannot live within 3 miles of the victim. So you don't have anywhere to go. Where would you go?
I come up with something.
Warren, what can you tell us about Mr. Edwards, if you have any information about him?
Not a whole lot, Ms. Bonnie. He just came to us not too long ago. We did have a conversation about sex offender treatment. I believe he needs sex offender treatment. I'd like to see him take victim impact. He has agreed to take it. So we're going to enroll him if he wishes to participate.
All right. All right, Ms. Kelsey, that's the question.
All right, we'll be here for a minute. Make a brief statement, sir.
Hey, this is their father. It's 2 daughters that he molested. And for him to sit there and say that he inappropriately touched them, inserting your fingers in a little kid's vagina and anus is not, touching them inappropriately. Having a kid, masturbate you is not inappropriate touching, and trying to have sex with them is not inappropriate touching. I don't know. They told me that I couldn't say nothing to him. So
All
I'm
right,
trying
yes,
briefly.
speak to us.
It's hard not to say nothing about that monster, but he has destroyed my girls. One has already tried to commit suicide. My other girl is she's not there no more. He destroyed us. He scarred my girls, and 3 years ain't enough for that man. I wish he couldn't see the light of day anymore.
Yes, sir. All right.
He has no
thank you.
remorse.
Yes, sir. Thank you. And what about this? Can I speak or not?
Do you want to say something?
That's my father. And I miss him terribly, but it's just been so hard. And my girls are just not the same anymore. And we can't even leave the house without feeling they're gonna hurt themselves. And I don't know if they'll ever be the same. And we're not ready for him to get out.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I'm so sorry. Thank you for your comment.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, William, would you like to make a statement on your behalf?
Would you like me to say that?
No, sir.
You like those statements? Okay, have a fair vote? Jackie?
Mr. Edwards, I'm concerned about you on a number of different levels. One, you don't seem to have an awareness of the harm you caused to your granddaughter and the rest of your family. You haven't completed sex offender treatment. You haven't completed victim awareness. And quite frankly, you don't have any place to live. You cannot go back to the house wife lived because of the distance it is to the victim. I just don't think you're ready today, Mr. Edwards. I'm going to encourage you to get with the prison staff, get your sex offender treatment completed, get victim awareness completed, and also come up with a residence plan because you cannot return to your former residence. But my vote today is to deny and encourage you to do what you need to do to be in a situation where you can be removed, but not today. So.
All right, Mr. Renata.
Mr. Edwards, my vote today also is to deny based on the law enforcement opposition, the victim opposition, and the sex offender treatment, along with other programs.
My vote is to deny for the same reasons as stated. 3 votes to deny. Today, your parole's been denied. Good luck to you.
And it really doesn't get any more cockroach than that. What a disgusting cockroach. But what really pisses me off, what really gets my blood going, is Brennan Kelsey, the physical therapist turned parole board member, who who shuts up the father, who for the first time is having an opportunity to just talk. And he just shuts him up. Oh yeah, yes, I'm sorry. It's okay. Yeah, okay. And it's like, I don't miss Brennan Kelsey. And for those of you wondering, that's all his qualifications were. Physical therapist. The law allows a physical therapist with no other background at all, nothing, but he's a physical therapist. So it's you can't make that stuff up. But just can't even imagine. And you hear from the daughter says, "I miss my father," but it's like I can't. I don't. It's just so. I don't know. I can't. But to think also that he just got a 10-year sentence, and I guess it just goes to show that when it's the emotions can't even process. You can't process what has happened. But he to prey on your daughter's children, your biological grandchildren. It's just there's something so. You're not human at that point. You're a cockroach. And why the DA thought he was 73 years old in 2019 when he was arrested. He takes a plea deal for just 10 years, parole eligibility, rather quickly, because he had his first parole hearing 4 years after his arrest. And now here he is up for his second parole hearing. No DA. The victims don't show up to this hearing. Let's see how much you learned in his programs.
DOC number
Yes, sir.
Your name.
6, William Edwards, 752472.
That's correct. Okay. Now I'm going to read in for the record some information from your master prison record. Okay, your name is William Wiley Edwards. Your DOC is 752472. You're a first class offender. Your offense was molestation of a juvenile. Your sentencing date was February 26, 2020. Your sentence was 10 years of hard labor. Your parole date is January the 9th, 2023. You aren't eligible for good time, and your full-time date is September the 10th, 2029. Is that correct, sir?
Ma'am, I exactly don't know all that.
Oh,
Some of the dates on the time you call, I don't know all of it.
Assistant Warden, you were able to follow that?
Yes, ma'am. It's accurate.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, that's understandable, sir. So we're gonna move on. Will you please explain to us today what you did that caused you to be arrested and incarcerated and why we should release you early?
My wife, I'm in bad shape. My wife's in bad shape. We're both old. And we'd love to be back together before we pass away. And I touched and messed with my grandkids. I didn't try to rape them or nothing like that. I love them. It got physical, it got out of hand. I have got nothing against what they're turning me in. I love them. I got no harm for my daughter and my son-in-law. I've got nothing against them. The kids did right by what they did. And I have corrected and will correct myself that this will not happen no more. If I see or know somebody doing these things, I will turn them into the attorney or the property attorneys and let them be checked out. But I have nothing against the kids or nobody.
Okay,
They did right by turning me in. They did what they ought to do.
all right. Well, thank you, sir. All right, Mr. Warden, do you have any, comments that you'd like to add?
Mr. Edwards has been here since, March 2023. He hasn't had any, disciplinary reports since being here. He has a low title, assessment score. He has completed, some, self-help programming. He does not have any educational programming, and he has not completed or participated in any of the 4 phases of the sex offender treatment program that we offer.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very
Warren,
much.
excuse me for a second, Warren, did you say he has not completed any sex offender treatment?
Correct, he has not.
What about the 100 hours pre-release?
No, sir.
All right, thank you.
It
Okay,
is completed, sir, but it just hasn't been shown. It hasn't been showed yet. I've taken all 4 of those tests on it, 100 hours on it.
okay. All right, so now, you have no supporters here, sir, and you have no one in opposition. Your case has been signed to Mr. Danny Barra. He's gonna conduct the interview, and he will cast the first vote later. Mr. Barra?
Yes, sir. Mr. Edwards, I see you was up for a hearing on February 16th of 2023. And the panel down there told you that you needed to complete sex offender treatment and substance abuse treatment and victim awareness. And I don't see that you completed any of those. Have you completed any of those?
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Parenting and, the other one, what was it? Anyway,
Which ones have you completed?
family parenting and, what's the other one?
Say that again, what?
I get all confused, sir.
Mr. Barra, he's completed the Inside Out Dad self-help
Uh-huh.
program and nurturing parenting.
I see that one. I see both of those.
He completed those.
But he has not done, he has not done the sex offender 1, 2, 3, and 4. He hasn't done the substance abuse or the victim awareness.
No, sir.
All right, that's what I was getting at. Why haven't you completed those, Mr. Edwards?
I have, sir. They just say they're not on your file. I just completed the 4th phase of. I got my certificates on 2 of them. 2 phases, of it, 1 and 2. I don't know why it hasn't been filed. I'm sorry.
Okay. What about the 100 hours pre-release? Why you haven't done that one?
The 100 hours, that's what I'm talking about, the 4 phases of it. I think I got it right.
Where did you complete it?
Here, on.
Okay,
I'm
that's all the
sorry.
questions. That's all the questions I had.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry if I got anything confused. I'm getting old. I get confused.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
Hey, Ms. Ledoux?
I have no questions.
Okay, well, I guess you know what you did was heinous to your grandchildren.
Ma'am,
I said, it seems like you understand that what you did to your grandchildren was a heinous crime.
it was terrible. It wasn't right.
Okay. I'm not gonna go into it. You know, they're still in counseling, and what I know of this type of crime, you know, it's something that people deal with for the rest of their life because it's so traumatic. It's not
Yes.
something that somebody can generally put behind them, although they do try. So I don't have any questions. Would you like to make a final statement, sir? Before we
Yes.
cast our vote, would you like to say anything, Mr. Edwards?
I'm just sorry this thing happened. It won't happen to nobody else. I was wrong by doing what I did. And I get out of here. If I can get out of here and get back home, my life will go straight. There won't be no more of this. I've got to tote this around to the day I die too, man.
Okay. The panel's ready to vote. And Mr. Barra?
Yes.
Okay. We'll start with you.
Mr. Edwards, today I vote to deny your parole based on strong law enforcement opposition, strong victim opposition, and due to the age of the victim and the duration of the crime. I also suggest that you get your programming in line before you come back for your next hearing. That's my vote.
Yes, sir.
Ms. Ledoux?
I concur with Mr. Barra. I also vote to deny parole based on the same reasons.
Mr. Edwards, you've heard my colleagues speak, and what Mr. Barra says, I concur with him. Strong law enforcement and victim opposition, the nature, I would say the heinous nature of the crime, and the length of time that it continued. So today, sir, your parole has been denied, and this concludes our hearing at 1:02.
And once a cockroach, always a cockroach. It really is that simple. Can you imagine? He shows up to his parole hearing and he says, well, I don't have any animosity towards my victims. I don't have any animosity towards my daughter and the son-in-law. I don't hold anything against them. That's what he says. It's really, you have to see it. You have to see it for yourself, because you can't explain this to people. People don't understand. These roaches, they are roaches. They are wired differently. They are broken. They are not like normal people. But don't worry. Don't worry. He did take some programs, right? He took Inside Out Dad and Nurturing Parenting. I mean, the very thought of him sitting in a program called Nurturing Parent is disgusting. Inside Out Dad. Wow. Wow. You know, it's hard to really know what goes, you know, again, what goes on in their brains. Did he not, is he malingering about his age, about his memory? Does he actually not understand that he needs to take programs? Is he too lazy to do it? Like, what is it that is going on? I don't know. None of it would have made a difference anyways. Like, there's no way this parole board would be releasing him. And why the victims didn't show up, again, it's we have seen the Louisiana parole board drop the ball and not notify victims. I know this firsthand from victims who survivors who what they do in the living is for a living is victim advocacy. And when their monster was up for parole, they weren't notified. I've heard this firsthand. So you can never let it, you know, that can always be a possibility. Another possibility is sometimes people are just exhausted and by the system, or, you know, it's just, it's such a roller coaster to have to show up. This monster.
It's hard not to say nothing about that monster, but he has destroyed my girls. One has already tried to commit suicide. My other girl is just, she's not there no more. He destroyed us. He scarred my girls, and 3 years ain't enough for that man. I wish he couldn't see the light of day anymore.
Yes, sir. All right.
He has no
thank-
remorse.